The Virginia Mud Trail. Have you heard about that? It's okay.
I thought it was the Nantucket wine tasting.
Yeah, it's different now. That's when you had a grape.
Nantucket sleigh ride intersects with something licking your face.
Yeah, that's when you eat grapes out from under somebody's arm, I think. And that's Marina Del Rey wine.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel. City boy! All right, Theo Von making women laugh for 13 minutes. This is the part 2. I played a little bit of the end of the last one so we could go right into the beginning. Anyways, I'm Black Pegasus. Welcome to the damn show, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you enjoy my channel. Link in the description to my other channels. I do have a somewhat popular music reaction channel. That'll be in the description. Shout out to Theo Von, making us laugh, making my day great. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I love it. All right, we're doing this. Support Theo Von. Support his podcast. Support the comedians that are in here speaking with him as well, his guests. And let's go. Theo Von making women laugh for 13 minutes.
Very awkward and being like, no boy will ever like me or see me as someone that they would want to date.
I could see you as that long breadstick. I'd fucking want to get at it.
Thank you.
Want to carve up on that puss, dude. Come on. You don't think that people would want to?
Yeah. Well, cool, Theo.
Yo, he kind of went, that's some Mac. He went in Mac mode. He went straight Mac Daddy. The Mac Dad'll make you. I'm with it.
Fucking want to get at it.
Thank you.
Want to carve up on that puss, dude. Come on. You don't think that people would want to?
Yeah. Well, cool, Theo.
You wearing shampoo?
No, I'm wearing Gucci Flora.
Oh, whoa, a showboater, huh? I was just hoping you had a little bit of Garnier Fructus in there. I get up in that.
I think my first love, I was in. Yo. This dude is smashing, bro. I don't care what no one says. You spitting game like that, that's good game, man. Game is game.
Showboater, huh? I was just hoping you had a little bit of Garnier Fructus in there. I get up in that.
I think my first love, I was in love with my buddy's mom, actually, dude, and I used to sneak over into their hamper. This is kind of crazy, and huff them cups, bro. She had this big Brazilian. I'd hide in there and fucking huff them cups, daddy, and just smell that thing as hard as I could, man, until my freaking lungs almost blew out.
Motel, first of all,
this dude is wild. I can't separate fact from fiction. I can't separate fact from fiction with his stories. That's wild, saying that your first love was one of your homeboy's moms. Yo, just think about that for a second. My first love was one of my homie's moms, bruh.
Put you out of my fucking dating class. I like a motel, you know what I'm saying? I like thin windows, you know what I'm talking about? I like it when a truck goes by, you fucking know what type of truck it was just from the fucking Morse code of that window rattle. You know, I like that thing. I like a couple of fucking flies in the room, you know? I feel like when you come in, you already have roommates. You just don't know where they are. You know what I'm saying? I like that fucking just dirty shithole.
It's amazing.
Bro. Holy The second half of this video is better than the first half. This one he's going the F in. Like, I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Like, he's snapping.
I'm not totally sure how it comes together, like
there's no plan,
what
nothing.
The pomade situation is, if anything. Like, I'm so curious if there's like a dry shampoo or is there an LA Looks gel?
Shampoo.
Is this like a hot oil? Is there a tea?
It might be a VO5
Is there
thing.
a glue gun involved? I'm just not sure.
Oh, it's all, but the back is all done at Michael's Crafts.
There is a very mysterious process involved in it. Like, can people touch it?
Oh yeah, it's pettable, dude. And so many fucking raccoons come out when I'm out outside my yard. I'm not even joking, dude. So
They're
many.
Like, Dad?
Oh yeah.
We just grew up in our house, but my dad was always just resting everywhere. His friends would come over and they would rest.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come over and rest?
Yeah, so you don't get to play. You don't get to any like throwing the ball around kind of stuff with Dad.
I remember we come home and my mom she'd be like, "You need to go spend time with your dad." I'm like, "Why?" And she'd be like, because he's gonna die. And we'd be like, well, fine then. I hope he does die.
Oh my god!
Yo.
But that's when you were a kid. You didn't know it.
Hold on. The context of this joke. So there's a part one of my reaction, and if you saw it, then you know. But he's talking about his dad was 76 years old. And I think he's telling the joke to Nikki Glazer at the time, how like his mom would want him to spank them and he could barely move around. He's all decrepit. So right when he started saying this, I was like, oh my God, he's doing Grim Reaper jokes on his pops.
And we'd be like, well, fine then. I hope he does die.
Oh my god!
Oh, man.
But that's when you were a kid. You didn't know any better.
Right.
Fine. I'm going to go in there and yell. I'm going to scare him, Mom. We're going to kill him.
Oh, Lord.
But we go in there and he was just resting. So we'd literally just we'd warm our hands over him like he was a fire. But she was always like, go spend time by him, you know?
Time by.
Did he smell like old person?
No, he wore actually a lot of cologne. This is when Old Spice had that cologne out,
Yeah.
you know, before they
All
went
the
all
old guys wear
deodorant.
that.
Yeah.
Before Old Spice trying to act like it was just for under your arms. This is when it was when it had a full body splash.
I remember that.
Yeah, you
That's
do
what my
remember
grandpa
that.
had.
Daddy had it.
And it smelled good,
And
didn't it?
Canoe.
Or Brute.
Remember Canoe?
You remember Brute?
Yeah.
All brute.
Brute by Fabergé.
Dang.
Yeah.
Man, who makes the eggs? You know they make them beautiful eggs.
Yeah.
They make eggs, man. I'll take an omelet with that smell on it.
Well, you're tall too. It's not fun trying to fuck a tall girl, really. Honestly.
Oh no. Really?
I mean, here's the thing. I come in, I'm that fucking Polish bad boy. I roll in at 6 feet, you know? I'm that Polish Nicaraguan, I'm that, I roll in at that, just that basic height. And so, and it's hard. It's definitely, you have to have a little bit more of a plan. You got to really want to fuck a tall girl.
Oh, wow. Bobby met this girl probably online.
Yo. It is kind of weird being with a woman who's like bigger than you, taller than you. It's awkward. It's awkward. We're going to leave it there, y'all. Yeah.
Fine. Because he doesn't go out and do anything. So that's the only reason I thought that. I thought either that he must have met her online or he got I don't want to say a Postmates or something, but he got a Postmates and you showed up. He got hella lucky off a burrito. That's what I was thinking. And
Hooking up with one of these guys, and I'm like, you idiot. You get to hook up with me right now? I don't do this all the time. I don't hook up.
Yeah.
And I was feeling so great that night. And it was such a fun night that I was like, I deserve this. I deserve to get fingered tonight. And so
I'm taking it behind the bowling alley tonight.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Break out the fucking buckets of gravel in the distance. Let's fuck, Let's party, dude. Fire
Get your
away.
rocks ready.
Fire away.
it was just...
Yo, she's already laughing. I'm just going to bring it back.
The distance.
Lord have mercy.
Let's fuck, Let's party, dude. Fire
Get your
away.
rocks ready.
Fire away.
It was just... But I remember at certain areas, they just had so many bees. They're I want to say tens of thousands of bees.
Yeah.
And
But you guys were events canceled because of bees.
oh, I would say events. I would say kickball games ended early.
Way.
I would say lunches ended early.
No way.
One kid, a bee went up his nose, and
Okay.
and that
That's
was
not
horrible. And they had to get this is before I think they had the EpiPens or whatever.
Oh, so this kid was allergic too?
Yeah, or I don't know if he was allergic, but he was one of those kids who their skin was real clear looking,
Yeah. Yep.
like one of those kind of premature baby kind of.
Translucent,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
like-
trans kid. Or lucent kid. I don't know what they
Yeah,
call
I think
them.
they're called lucents.
Yeah, one of those lucents, dude.
Yo,
So they
this fool said, oh my gosh. This fool called someone who's predisposed to having an allergic reaction to a bee sting a trans kid. Yo, son, let's go. Bro, what is he on? He's on a new level, bro. The end clips of this video. All right, I'm going to give a shout out to the person who made this time because that's crazy. Comedy burst. Comedy freaking burst. You get the man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This kind of premature baby kind of.
translucent
Yeah,
guy,
that
like-
trans kid. Or lucent kid. I don't know what they
Yeah,
call
I think
them.
they're called lucents.
He said translucent. You see how he played that? That's fire.
Yeah, one of those lucents, dude. So they got, yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm falling in love, and I wanted to know how tall you were because I feel like I tower over you in these stilettos.
Okay, you can call them stilettos if you want. I call them working heels. I am a healthy 6'1".
Oh, nice.
Recently been tested, totally chill on the up and up.
Oh, well done.
Room one night with two
Who goes into a dating situation talking about recently tested? Anyways, working shoes. I think I felt like that's something I've not maybe heard before, but kind of like, you like, oh, she working a vlog. Anyways, I didn't know he was that tall. I'm 5'11", man. I'd actually be as tall as him if I didn't have severe scoliosis. Damn. That's kind of frustrating. Anyways, let's go.
Not rats, it's like the limousine of rats. Ferret.
Oh.
And I had to share a room one night with two of those.
No. Wait, has he said that before?
I haven't heard it.
Oh, I'll tell you this story, dude.
Wait, have you said limousine of rat before? That is so fucking funny.
Why? Ferrets urinate on each other's
funny.
backs.
That's you are truly.
No, you are my.
You know that
essay. I'm just gonna say essay. I'm not gonna say.
You
Ferret
are
animal.
so funny, and I can't let the limousine of rats, a ferret, go.
If that's the funniest thing we've said on this episode, then we are not doing well.
What,
I'll
are you
say that.
kidding me?
You're doing great. I think you look great.
No, I think that is the funniest thing, and I'm fine saying that's the funniest thing I've ever been a part of ever.
Oh, man.
That's so funny.
Oh, Lord. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Ruth by Jimmy Jamoke. I don't even know what I'm saying. That was from an old little Jamaican thing that was on these computers when you played Oregon Trail. Jimmy Jamoke. I literally learned that from old school. Ruth boy. Come down, selector. Anyways, we rocking with Theo Von. He snapped. In that last one, he snapped. I'm going to continue to do these reactions to Theo, and I'm bringing a bunch of different comedy in. Comedy gets copyright claimed, not as much as music, but it does get copyright claimed too. So that's been an issue on the channel. Like, you guys don't understand, like, fighting copyright claims, strikes, etc. It just gets very time consuming. It's kind of overwhelming at some point. So I've been trying to do stuff over here that I don't have to deal with, because on my main channel that I'm popping with, I deal with a lot of that with the music stuff. So anyways, here we are with Theo. Let me know what I got, what I missed, what was the funniest joke in this this segment. And thank you for rocking with your boy. And oh snap, did I break that? What was that? Anyway, thank you for rocking.
City boy, city boy.